I just got the greatest idea. A while back, I started getting these Nintendo figures like Mario and the stupid green chud, and because the Super Mario Galaxy movie is coming out soon, I was gonna complete the line with Yoshi, Fire Mario. But then I got an even greater idea. Why not go the extra mile and start an entire Super Smash Bros. Collection?
A fly just flew out of my fucking wallet.
Just think about the roster from Smash Bros. And all the possible series I could start.
Even characters that should have been in the game.
Kirby, Sonic, fucking Zelda. Think about all the other characters I could add, like, No. One important thing to know is that I am not cheaping out. I'm going for the most expensive premium versions of every character. I collect Hot Toys, like, come on. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a lot of fucking characters in Smash Bros, so I'm gonna need your guys' help on which character or series I start with. If it was up to me, I would be starting with Kirby, but I do already have Mario and Luigi, so do I just finish off that line with Yoshi and Bowser, or do I jump straight into other games like Metroid, Sonic, or Kirby? The only logical solution to me sounds like having the top comment decide what figure we review first, so you guys be the judge. We're finally starting the Smash Bros. Collection with our first character, Bowser. And
we're off to a terrible fucking start.
I actually really love the sculpt on this guy. I think it's Bowser to a T. They got his faux hawk and his BDSM bracelets. Just
why does he have a urethra?
Here he is next to Mario and Green Mario. I'm not gonna lie, I wish he was a little bigger, but Bowser's size is always changing in the games, especially when he sees Peach.
He's actually gay Bowser.
You get a decent amount of accessories like this swap out jaw and hands to make him look a little more animalistic. But my favorite accessory is this swap out jaw with the flame effect. I just think it's so fired. I'm sorry. You do get a stand to hold him up, but who thought it was a good idea to have it plug in here?
I'm sorry, Bowser.
What does move on Bowser moves excellently, but there's not a whole lot of articulation on this guy in order to preserve this sculpt.
Well, I'm glad the fucking hair moves.
I was pleasantly surprised at the amount of poses I was able to pull off despite the limited articulation, but when you think about it, this is technically a life-size Bowser figure from the new Mario movie.
I'll take good care of you, buddy.
I know Bowser wasn't the top comment on the last video, but I found him in a store, so I know who the top comment was, and the blue blur is coming soon, don't worry, so follow for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. I bought the wrong Sonic. The top comment on my Super Smash Bros. Video was to get a Sonic figure, and I got right on that. I mean, I was super excited to get it out.
Christ.
At a glance, this looks like the perfect modern Sonic figure. I mean, you get swap out mouth plates and eye plates, so you could have different expressions for different poses, but the problem isn't with Sonic, it's more with the rest of my collection. Look at how this dude dwarves Mario. I wanted these two to be the centerpiece of the collection. Instead, it looks like Mario ate the fucking chud mushroom. Not to mention his articulation is straight butt cheeks. You can't even hit that iconic pose from Sonic Adventure 2, man.
Fuck.
Don't get me wrong, I definitely see the appeal in this for regular Sonic fans. I mean, you get a nice amount of accessories like a Chaos Emerald and this blue idiot. I'm sorry, but I grew up on Mario and Nintendo, so I really just don't care for most of this bullshit.
He can't even turn into a ball.
So as much as I am a very casual Sonic fan, I do like the character, he's just not serving the purpose that I need him to in this collection. I really need your guys' help to help me find the perfect Sonic that fits in this collection, because until then, we don't have a Sonic. The top comments really gotta bless up this video, or else we're not gonna have a Sonic, so let me know which Sonic I should get and which character I should review next. I bought the wrong Sonic. The top comment on my Super Smash Bros. Video was to get a Sonic. I feel like a little kid again. Today we had another. I messed up everybody. It's over for. Today I'm giving my Foxy figure some new holes, because if you guys remember, he came in with this poop brown filling and. I'm done looking for Sonic. Most of you guys probably remember the disaster that was my previous Sonic figure. He looked like fucking David and Goliath in my Smash Bros. Collection, so I asked you guys for help, and you said I should get this Jack-specific Sonic figure.
Y'all better be fucking right.
I trusted you guys and teared that bitch open just to find this cheap piece of shit.
I fucking hate y'all.
Maybe I'm getting bougie, but this $10 figure is just not cutting it. He scales perfectly with Mario, but Big Red is fucking quality mogging him.
Eat the shit.
Look at these ugly ass mold lines, the bad articulation.
Not my fucking collection.
So I did what anyone would do and contacted popular figure customizer E Scrubby on Instagram, and he sent me this. Look at the beautiful hand-painted head sculpt, the added articulation on the arms. Now he's quality mogging my Mario. I can't believe I almost settled for less when there was this on the market. I think this may be the perfect Sonic figure. He fits like an extra small Trojan in my collection. He is perfect, and I highly recommend you contact E Scrubby if you want one of your own. As always, let me know which Smash character you want me to review next, and I will see you all in the next video. This is not Donkey Kong. If you take a look at my Smash Bros. Collection, there's very obviously a certain monkey missing. But why should I go out and buy a Donkey Kong figure when I already have a ton of monkeys in my collection already?
Don't call me cheap.
So I set out to make the perfect Donkey Kong figure.
Just let me cook.
This Kong has the perfect DK face, but is just way too big for the collection. Thankfully, the Monster Arts is the perfect size. He's just not DK maxing enough. So I took the best of both worlds and made this beauty. Is this how God felt when he created Adam? Talk all the shit you want, but when I throw this tie on, it is now objectively wrong to say this doesn't look like Donkey Donkey Kong.
This could be official.
Look at how he scales next to Big Red, and I even have alternate heads so I could give him more expressions. Come on!
Fuck.
He's extremely posable, he scales well with everybody in my collection, and he looks seamless on display.
If you say I don't like it, I'm blocking.
Dad, doesn't this look like Donkey Kong? No. You're going in a home.
If for some bizarre reason you don't like this guy and you want me to get the actual Donkey Kong figure, let me know, I'll only cry, and I will see you all in the next one. I was bullied into buying this. Yesterday, I was forced to buy this Donkey Kong figure after no one liked my beautiful custom that I made of him for whatever reason, so I got the actual one just to make everyone happy. I'm not mad or anything.
Fucking asshole.
Out of the box, I mean, I guess he looks like Donkey Kong. He has that stupid grin on his face that my custom Loki had, but whatever. He's also got the classic DK tie that's not familiar at all, and that ass. His limbs are surprisingly really posable, especially his arm so he could beat his chest like a gorilla. Get a pile of bananas as an accessory, but he can't hold it or anything, so I don't really know what you're supposed to do with him.
My custom could have held that shit.
He's a decent looking DK figure with some decent posability for the price, but I mean, I don't know. My custom was also really posable and pretty good looking, but none of you fucking like it. Thankfully, he scales well next to all my other Super Smash Bros. Figures that I have so far. I guess I could see where some of the comments were coming from when they said that the cartoony art style this one has fits in better than the one that my custom had, but
Art is subjective.
low-key, I think he looks a little lonely on display and may need a buddy. Let me know what you guys think of this DK figure, and of course, if you want to see this review, then follow for more.
Also, if some of you guys liked my custom better than this one, then like let me know.
I was... Ain't no party like a Diddy Kong party. After reviewing DK, I had to get Diddy Kong.
I don't know, did he?
Every time I see this guy, I just feel bad about what his name has become. He was such an iconic character to me growing up.
Fuck you grinning at.
And all they could give him for accessories is this barrel or bottle.
Don't say
They
it.
couldn't have given us his peanut guns or his jetpack. They had to give us a bottle of Diddy oil.
I said it, I'm sorry.
This figure's at its best when he's paired with DK. This duo on display is absolutely bananas. I gotta give him credit though. Even on his own, he's a really solid figure with some decent articulations. You can have him monkeying around.
That one wasn't earned, I'm sorry.
But the next best thing after Diddy...
This is what my legacy has become.
I had to get Peach for the sake of the Smash Bros. Collection, and from afar, yeah, alright. From up close, she's chopped.
Mario's gotta crack this every night.
She's just a glorified statue with barely any articulation, not even in the legs. Oh shit. You do get her iconic parasol that she just can't hold. I wouldn't kidnap this princess, I'm gonna be honest. She ain't getting invited to the Diddy party. And on display, all the figures look fantastic. I'm really starting to see the vision now that we have a couple more figures, but let me know which figures you'd like to see me review next and follow for more. And I took it a little too far this time. I just got a major haul off JP Fans, an import site where you could get a ton of figures from overseas, like this Pac-Man that I had to get for my Smash Bros. Collection. JP Fans gives you access to overseas sites like Mercari Japan, where I got this Link figure, on top of Amazon Japan, where I got this Samus, and other Japanese marketplaces where you could get more sought-after figures for insane prices.
Y'all already know I'm hyped about this one.
Basically, JP Fans buys the figures on your behalf, inspects them at their warehouse with quality check photos, and then ships them straight to you. It's the easiest way to get more sought-after figures like this Meta Knight that's super rare. I don't know how I got it for the price I did, but I'm a very happy collector.
I'm foaming out the mouth.
Basically, the site is a dream come true for any collector, and it's super easy to sign up. All you have to do is click the link in my link tree, and you'll get some coupons for going through me. You're welcome. Since you're cutting out the middleman of the US distributor, it becomes cheaper. Also, exchange rates sometimes work in your favor, so you don't get much cheaper than this.
Oh god.
I gotta give a huge thanks to JP Fans for sponsoring this video and this haul. Make sure you check them out with the link in my bio, and of course, let me know which figure you'd like to see me review first from this haul, and I will see you all in the next one. I took it a little Where is Chef Pee-Pee? I just bought every single Super Mario Galaxy movie action figure.
Besides that green chug.
So let's start off with our main man, Mario, and you will not believe the amount of articulation this has.
His fingers can move.
This is probably the most articulated Mario figure of all time, which makes him that much cooler to own. He also comes with this little Luma accessory that, I'm gonna be honest, I don't care about. Next is Yoshi, who I'm really excited to see in the movie. I wish they adapted his big Yoshi design, but at least he has good paint application and room for Mario to ride in.
Pause.
You also get a Brooklyn fit to drip out Yoshi in, and as a New Yorker, I give him the stamp of approval. Hey, I'm a fucking Yoshi. I can't lie, I only got Rosalina to see if there's another eye lurking underneath her hair, and
Where's Jeffy?
finally, we have Junior, who I'm hyped for.
Fuck.
Bowser Jr. looks incredible. He's got his little baby bib and almost all the same articulation that Mario had, which is seriously impressive. Not really. Where's Joseph and Cody? For accessories, you get his long-ass paintbrush that just completes his entire look.
His aura.
For just $20 a figure, this line really impressed me because you get a great amount of articulation and a lot of faithful adaptations from the movie design. They unfortunately don't fit with my Smash Bros. Collection, so no shortcuts there, but I am really happy with this line nonetheless. Where is Chef Pee-Pee? I just bought Today I'm decontaminating my Kirby figure because he came in from overseas all sticky and gross.
What was the seller doing with it?
And I found out it's due to plastic degradation for being such an old figure. You can see it on his butthole and his other head sculpt, so I fixed my boy up a nice warm bath.
It's just soap, Kirby, I swear.
And I plopped all my boy's special parts up in there and shook my Kirby smoothie until it was time to fix him up another actual bubble
I've
bath.
practiced this movement a lot.
After digging in my butt for a bit, I took my freshly cleaned Kirby out, assembled him, and then used my sister's toothbrush to clean every crevice, and now he's finally restored.
I just gave my toy a fucking bubble bath.
All his different faceplates are clean and swap out nice as well, even the fat chud one.
Fatty.
All the magnets work too, and this is probably the most genius way I've ever seen articulation be implemented into an action figure. There's no limits on articulation, and you can get as dynamic as you want. There's plenty of accessories too, like his sword look from the games.
Kinda looks like Zelda.
And his flame look, which is fire. Finally, my favorite accessory, his Star Wand, which is only making me like this figure more. Now I'm itching to open up Meta Knight. As arguably the main character of Smash Bros, we all knew he was going to be added to the collection eventually. I got mine for stupid cheap from JP Fans. You could use the link in my bio to sign up. Just don't be like me and research the sellers you buy from. Let me know what you guys think of this figure and which character I should review next. I ruined my Pac-Man figure. I was really excited to review this since I thought I found the perfect Smash Bros. Pac-Man. Look at this design. It's the Smash Bros. one to a T. He's got the little Pac-Man eyes, the gaping mouth. They even included a faceplate so you can have him winking like he does in Smash. And look at the other accessories, the ghost and the cherry. They did this so you could recreate the Smash moves for a Smash collection. They included every Smash move except my favorite one where he turns into classic Pac-Man and waka wakas around the fucking screen.
I'm pissed.
It's not a bad figure because of that. He's got great articulation and a great design, but I wasn't satisfied. All I did was draw on his classic Pac-Man mouth. I am the Michelangelo of the figure customizer community, so it really wasn't hard.
Fuck.
After coloring it in, boom, there it is. There's classic Pac-Man, so we can walk. This looks like shit. It doesn't look bad. He's just missing some eyes, so I added his classic Pac-Man eyes. Again, no challenge for the Michelangelo of the... Oh my... Alright. Please wash off! Please wash off! Like my actual life, I only hit it from the back, so Pac-Man is completely fine when he faces the front, and he looks great in the collection. I got mine using JP Fans. Use the link in my bio to sign up and get some discounts, and I will see you in the next one. I can't pull out of Zelda. I was really excited to get this Zelda figure in for my Smash Bros. Collection. I mean, look at the design, the little elf ears, the green dress, and of course, all of Zelda's weapons.
I'm hyped.
Of course, there's the shield that no one cares about. I just want to see the Master Sword that I...
What the fuck?
couldn't get out for some reason. I didn't know if it was super glued or something. I thought my Smash Bros. Collection was doomed without Zelda, so I did a quick Google search and found out that...
Oh. His name's Link.
There we go. Now Link is complete with all his weapons in hand. Who knew Zelda could be so badass? I mean, fucking Link. You could even swap his face for a hiya! Well, you combine that face with the excellent articulation on this guy, and of course, the Master Sword swooshing effect. The dynamic poses you can get are endless.
This is raw as fuck.
You even get a ton of swap out hands in a display stand to help with posing, and as you can tell, I had a blast posing this guy, especially with all my other Smash figures. In the collection, he looks absolutely incredible. I guess you could say he looks like a legend. As always, let me know what you guys think of this figure. I got mine for stupidly cheap using JP Fans. You could use my code and the link in my bio to sign up, no pun intended. Also, how was I supposed to know? It's called Legend of Zelda, not Legend of Link. I can't pull it. How do you take this armor off? I finally got my childhood crush Samus Aran for my Smash collection, and getting her out here, look at the shiny metallic armor, and low-key, why is she kind of Omega Snatch? You get some cool accessories like the ball she can magically transform into. I don't know how the hell she fits into this thing. You even get some blast accessory effect parts so you can plug into her cannons, and speaking of cannons, the articulation is insane on this thing. Seeing the range of motion and the amount of poses you can get with this figure is only making me want to pick up Zero Suit Samus even more, but she wouldn't be going in the collection, I'll tell you that much. Something I realized when I started posing her up with all my other Smash Bros. Figures is we got Kirby, we have Pac-Man, Link, and now Samus. What other Smash Bros. Essentials do we need to add?
Please help me out.
I do have more figure reviews coming that you should drop a follow for, but nonetheless, I used the included stand to prop up Samus in the collection, and she really fills it out nicely. I mean, it's really coming together. As always, I got this using a proxy site called JP Fans. You can use the link in my bio to sign up and my code on screen to save. Let me know what you guys think of Samus and how the collection is coming along, and I'll see you in the next one. How is this Donald Glover? As a huge Childish Gambino fan, I just had to add him to my Super Smash Bros. Collection, and they got every detail spot on, bro. The big-ass nose, the saddle, and spikes. You can even open his mouth so you could say, Yoshi.
This is America, Mario.
You get a nice amount of accessories, too, like a swap-out tongue that's super long. And an extra pair of eyes so you can have him giving you some side-eye.
Fuck you looking at?
Of course, you get a Yoshi egg that you could put on his hand to have him throwing at people or shitting. Well, my favorite accessory is this swap-out shell you get that you could use to have Mario riding him.
Anyone remember that theory that Mario used to beat Yoshi?
His posability is just alright for a Yoshi figure. He's not as posable as the New York gangster Yoshi.
Hey, I'm a fucking Yoshi.
With that said, though, he comes with a lot more accessories, which makes him more fun to pose, in my opinion, and his articulation allowed me to get any pose I really envisioned.
Fuck.
You think Childish Gambino is mad that Donald Glover got the role? In the collection, he looks incredible. At this point in the series, the collection is really starting to come together, so let me know what you guys think of Yoshi, and as always,